Hello, my beautiful YouTube family. It's Julie with Julie's Pages. Welcome back to my video. Today we're going to be setting up February's budget and going over some wins and losses for January, a little January recap before we start February. So we have our pens. We're trying a new one this week. It's a friction erasable, since my sinking funds and I did not get along very well for January, so hopefully that'll help. And then this Muji, I don't know how to say it, but it's a great pen in 0.38. Love that one still. We have our stickers. Addicted to stickers. Can't budget without stickers. I mean, you can budget without stickers, but then it's not pretty, so it's not fun. And we want to make it fun, since budgeting is not fun at all. All right, so we've got some new ones from Kaycee Leigh Designs, PlannerKate, some just Valentine stickers I had laying around for decorate for the calendar, a no spend one I did, and then Caffeinated Cait for our main stickers. So I'm just gonna stick those over to the side. Oh, forgot one. All right, and then we have our Erin Condren monthly planner and an Erin Condren notebook. So we'll get to the notebook in a bit as well. Move that over to the side for now. So we're gonna start with January, and we're gonna go to our no spend tracker. Well, first, okay, let's do this for our goals. Did we meet our goals for January? And we met our grocery one. We met our 20 no spend days, and we did not meet our stay in budget. Okay, so we did not stay in budget for birthdays, but I mean, your only daughter only turns 18 once, so I'm okay with going over budget on that one, but you know, it'll be better. All right, so our no spend tracker is, our goal was 20 days, and we actually did 20 days. And what I like to do for the no spend is I write out my exceptions for the month, and then I make a list of on the day that I broke my no spend, and put what stores I did to see if I can see a pattern. And well, yeah, January was, I mean, we met our goal, but I wish I had done a little bit better on that one. So we did not. And then I do at the end, here, let's flip that around. I do an overview. And so overall it was a good month. We spent $434.61 less on groceries this month. So, I mean, we did save $50 towards groceries. We did that by eating out of our freezer and pantry. And then we used our Sam's cash for our monthly Sam's trip. So that's what most of that big chunk was for. Again, over budget on birthday, but she only turns 18 once. And then school was a little more because our son joined the weightlifting team, so there was some costs involved with that. But overall, I'd say it was a good month. We're in frame. So I never really did give you guys a little overview about us. We are a family of 4 humans and 3 pets. Our oldest is 18, a senior in high school. Our youngest is 15 and a freshman. And then we have a dog and 2 cats. The dog takes up a lot more money than the cats do. But you know, that's how that is when you have a special puppy dog. But anyway, I do not work. I stay at home. I am a taxi cab driver for my children, which is what I feel like mostly, because my oldest does not drive. She is working on getting her license now. So There is that. We do not do cash very often. Most of the cash that I use it for paying for field trips and whatnot for school. We do put every single thing we pay during the month on credit cards. We use the cash rewards cards, and we pay off every credit card in full at the end of the month, so we never pay any interest. That's just what works for our family. It may not work for everybody, but for us it does, so that's how we do it. We've been doing it that way for probably 3 years now. So once the girl graduates from high school, I think I'm gonna try to find a part-time job, maybe something working from home or just getting out. Thought about substitute teaching, because that would be a good way to still be able to be free for weightlifting competitions, or you know, what other sport he decides to do. Well, that's gonna cover up the 3, but we know what day it is. So we're just gonna, I have a lot due on the 3rd. And then, so yeah, that's just a little nutshell about us. I don't think there's really anything else to say about that. So, eventually, the goal for the girl is to go off to college, and she is trying very hard to live on campus somewhere, so we'll see how that goes. So our next payday is the 16th, and we pay our car payment, which is our Durango, every payday. So every 2 weeks it gets a payment. So at the end of the year, it's like making an entire full payment extra, because when we get paid those magic months, I do put a payment on the card. Or not the card, sorry, I was looking at the payment that's due. But I do put it on the car, and so that helps with that. All right, the electric will be due the last day of the month. All right, so there are those. Don't need paydays anymore. All right, so it always amazes me how all of our bills are usually due on one side of the month or the other. Very rarely are they spread out, so it kind of stinks, but it is what it is. So we're just gonna add a little bit of decoration here. Cover up this February with that. And then Valentine's Day, we will do a little love thing. And then the only other day, let's see, the 4th was my oldest nephew's birthday. He turned 22. And then on the 23rd is our wedding anniversary. So that's really the only special days for this month. So we'll just do a little bit of decorating, I guess. Might as well make it fun, right? Yeah, I'm not very good at this, but it is what it is. I'll just add some extra stuff here and there and see how it turns out. All right, I think we'll add this big heart over here by the month, and we'll add the love over here. That's about it for that page. Let's see, is there anything cute on this page we want to do? Not really. Here, let's add this cute little flower thing to the bottom of the page here. And that will be for those. All right, so actually, you know what? I like to color code my months too. So we will use pink. And for this, we will write, I like to keep track. So we're gonna we'll put the totals here. Bills, savings, debt, credit cards, and cash. So we will total those up at the end of the month. All right, so this next page is going to be our goals, and we are going to use Caffeinated Cait. I think this time we'll use these little flags. You know what? I forgot to get my tweezers. Let's dig tweezers out from somewhere. All right, so we're gonna put goal number 1 here. And I'm gonna do 3 goals again. So I think this is about the middle of the page. And oops, here. All right, so our goals are going to be no sticker purchases this month. I went a little overboard in January. So I already have all my stickers I need for February and March. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully there are no good sales. And then we're gonna do 18 no spend days. And the last one is gonna be, we're gonna try to save $50 on groceries again, since we don't have that cash rewards. So we'll see if we can do it this month. My handwriting is not that great this week. All right, so we're gonna do some important dates. We're gonna use these little dots for that. Put the one there. We only have 2 this month. Oh, 3. I should put 3. 1, 2, and 3. And I know this is getting out a little later than it should have. So the 4th is Lawrence's birthday. And the 14th is Valentine's Day. Okay, my favorite pen is not wanting to write very nicely. There we go, that's better. And then the 23rd is our 17th wedding anniversary. Amazing that we have been married for 17 years. And yes, if you did the math correctly, we did get married after our daughter turned a year. So there's that. All right, so we're going to white out important projects. And we are going to make this online payments. I like to keep track of the confirmation numbers that you get. All right, so that is that page done. So we're gonna flip over here and we're going to do our no spend. So we're gonna take this no spend sticker. I did create this myself. And we're going to use some washi from here. And we're going to put this up here to cover that little asterisk thing. It's kind of straight. You know, my straight is not the best. Alright. So let's make sure we put this the right way. Try to line that up. Alright, so that's pretty good with that. And then we'll add this one down here. And then I think we'll use different colors on this one. So we're going to use yeah, okay, hold on. Let's look back at January and see how we did this. So I don't really remember. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna use this to put here. And we're gonna write, have my cheat sheet over here, exceptions. Might have to change pens. Yep, because this one is not going to behave. All right, so we'll go back to this one. So, exceptions. Do you guys do a no spend month? Do you keep track of your no spends? Do you give yourself grace on your no spends? All right, so one exception is going to be holidays, which is going to be Valentine's Day and our anniversary. We're gonna put that as a holiday. And then our second one is our to buy list. So I make a list, and when I think of something to purchase, we don't purchase it right that day unless it's, you know, an emergency that we need to purchase it. It goes on the to buy list. And then our last thing is necessities. All right, let me write this and then I'll explain more of my to buy list. All right, so on our to buy list, it sits there for about a month. And then once it's been on there for a month, we go back and look at the list. And if it is still a priority or still needs to be purchased, then we will look and purchase it. This way it kind of stops my impulse shopping and buying. Because I do, for a long time, I had that whole mentality, oh, I have money, I can do it. Let's just do it. Instead of, now, I mean, I will still do that when it comes to like important things that we definitely need, like if an emergency pops up. But for the most part, like new shoes or a purse or, you know, clothes or something like that, then yeah, that goes on the list. And at the end of the month or beginning of next month, if it's still deemed, oh yeah, I still want to get that, then I'll get it. But for the most part, once that newness wears off, I don't want it anymore. So it kind of works out. All right, so we are going to take our ruler and our pencil, and we are going to draw a line. All right, and now I'm going to fast forward you through this while I write all of this down. So I'll be right back. That's the start of all of our sinking funds for February. Hopefully we'll be able to add to those and not take away. All right, so let's move on to the next page. These videos are long, huh? All right, so let's see if we can speed you up again. All right, so February budgets, we are going to put here. Okay, and then income. Is here. All right, and then we go down 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, for our total. All right, and our our incomes are my husband, sinking funds, rollover from the month before, roll over, and then miscellaneous. Okay, so then we're going to stick expenses. Oops. All right, and I will fast forward you guys through this as well. So there are our expenses for the entire month. And then we're gonna move over here, and I am a paycheck budgeter. So I budget by paycheck. It just works out easier for us. So we're going to stick this here. This very different lane stickers down by camera, or on camera, not by camera. It's a different angle, so it feels weird, but that's all right. All right, so paycheck number 1. I don't think that's straight, but that's all right. So for paychecks, I don't count any extra income. So no rollovers, no miscellaneous, no nothing. It's just strictly the paycheck. So we'll leave an extra line in case, you know, I get a job or something. I don't see that happening, but you never know. You never know. All right, so then expenses are going to be next. And I'm going to draw some lines for this one as well, because I do not write in a straight line. So I'll just draw a little bit of pencil marks here and here. See, even with a ruler, I cannot draw a straight line. Anyone else have that trouble? All right, so I will fast forward you through this one as well, because I'm sure you don't want to sit and watch me do this. So I'll be right back. Let's see. So there is paycheck number 1, paycheck number 2, and then on the next page is our weekly check-in. So that is going to be this here. And because we do have so many categories, I don't just limit our categories. I like to know exactly where our money is going into what. So I think we have 17 categories. Not that we spend out of that every month or every week, not even every month sometimes. But again, I just like to know where everything is going. So this is all I do for the first weekly check-in, or for the February start, as I just do 1 week. So we'll use this page will be for that as well. And then that is it in here. So that's it for that budget book. And then on to the notebook. This is where I keep track of how much we spend. So I found these little tabs at Hobby Lobby so that I could divide everything up. So this is January spending tracker. So I do the highlight method as well, and then I just draw a line when the week is over. So we do that. Then there's our total, and I break it down even more. And then these are all our different categories. So like I said, we have a lot of categories, but I like to know where my money's going. So that's that. This is just a little clip-in page that Erin Condren sells, so I can keep track of that. So let's set up the first page for this. I have some FernCreek monthly stickers we'll use. And so the first one is spending tracker. get this lined up. I think I had to do it, yeah, like that. All right, jeez. See, this one does not want to go straight. All right, so there's that one. And then I'll take this one and put it there. Okay, and then I'll take this sticker if it wants to come off. There we go. I'm just gonna stick this on the edge here so we know what month it is. And that is not straight at all either, but that'll have to do as well. All right, so if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. So yeah, so that's setting up February budget. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them for you. And the only reason I don't share our numbers is because my husband asked me not to, so I have to, you know, I have to follow his wishes. So that's why we don't share our exact numbers. But it's still a journey that we're going through, so I try to be transparent where I can. So, all right, you guys, well, thank you so much for clicking on the video, liking, commenting, subscribing. Let me know, again, if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.